The black people. Ha ha ha. Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome aboard to Kinky's Data Breach, where we chat, tell stories, and probe the human mind to try to understand the continuous fuckery that regularly goes on throughout it. Today, we are going to be talking about these platforms, yo. Honestly, I don't know what it is. The past few days that I have been scrolling the internet because all I do is spend copious amounts of time trying to distract myself, and so I've been online a lot. And for those of you who do not know, from a previous video that I've done, which is the one where I talk about my opinions on just not safe for work tips in general, I'll link that if you're interested. Either way, for those of you who don't know, not only am I a content creator here on YouTube, but I also, do sex work. And so I have the opportunity of being on a lot of different websites and platforms. So I get to see things not only just like that a lot of people already see through things like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, etc., but I also get to see things from other platforms. And I feel like this is very on topic simply because of the fact that it is Black History Month, albeit it is February 26th when I'm recording this, but regardless, it's Black History Month. And I've spent most of my Black History Month seeing how Black people get played the hardest. And though we're already aware of this, it just intrigues me how heightened it seems to get around times where it's kind of just like obvious that it shouldn't be heightening. And what I mean by this is this. I won't share the name of this site, but I will hopefully share some screenshots where Black people sell our content. And they decided to run a special without the knowledge of the Black creators on the site, making their content cheaper. Granted, even though people got this discount, the site didn't take this money from the actual creators. The site just kind of ate that fee. But it's the principle of the fact that you advertised us in a way, not even really, and advertised us during a month that's meant to heighten us and put us more so on a pedestal and bring more attention to our content. You brought attention to our content, but in a way where you made it cheaper. And as something that's really common for Black creators in general is just that we already sell our content a little bit below, well, I shouldn't say that we do, but it is usually suggested and recommended that we sell our content for cheaper than all the other content creators of every other race that do the same thing as us. And we are just as talented, just as skilled, but everybody just feels like, oh, you know who we should be like completely screwing over? The Black people. Ha ha ha. And it really, it sucks because then we're put in positions where, I see it a lot where people are worried about leaving the platforms that help them grow their fan bases, because we do have to worry about our fan base is going to follow us to these other areas, especially when it starts to become making our own sites and things like that. A lot of these sites allow the traffic for free, and then, you make the money. However, our perspectives now, if we go out and we start to build the platforms ourselves, it becomes one of those moments where, people have to pay to be there. And sometimes people aren't as, whether they can afford to pay it or just don't want to or want to, is there's a stark difference between that. And so it makes it difficult to, as a Black creator, really just, you're already working, against massive numbers to try to stand out. And if you're a new creator, you're already trying to find your thing and your niche and where you fit in. And then even when you're trying to figure out where you fit in, you still have to try to stand out. And then you have to also think about the fact that the cards are against you because you're a Black creator. And it gets exhausting. And by gets exhausting, I mean that it is exhausting. It has surpassed exhausting. And it really sucks because a lot of these platforms, though they don't promote us, a lot of the things that they promote are in the likeness of us or become popular because of us. And, it's just like, oh, well, we're not, it doesn't matter. Like, even sort of platforms such as TikTok, where it's like a lot of these things go viral because they're dances. Who dances all the time? And then it's, and I got a whole nother thought on that, but because that, it Anyway, the performativeness of these sites gets old. When I get on a site and I see a content creator that I haven't seen in a while, and I've noticed, oh man, they really slowed down on their, putting out content, but only on specific platforms. And then that content creator themselves come out and say, well, hey, I'm not necessarily trying to call attention to this particular site. I'm not attacking this site, but it is frustrating to be able to visually see where I, as a black creator, as a dark skinned creator, more specifically, become stagnant in growth while producing the same quality, if not better quality, than some of my colleagues who also do deserve the recognition that I am seeing them get. But I am not getting that recognition. I am not being extended any extra opportunities. I'm not being extended really, any extra. I see that these bonuses exist. They just don't exist for me. And it's a conversation that I can't say that it needs to be had because it's constantly being had, especially within our spaces, especially within black spaces. It just becomes a point where it's like, if we start to pull out from all of these things and we start to create our own things, then everybody's still going to want to be in our things. Or it's going to become a thing where if we become exclusionary, if we were to get to that point, then now we get made to look like the assholes. And it's just like, we've been here for decades. We've been here for centuries. And our value, it's not that it's not seen. It's not that it's overlooked. It's that our value, instead of being given to us what we deserve, we're put on the back burner as everyone else is told what to do to, get the recognition. And it's just like everybody want to be us, but nobody really wants to be us. And I just want to know, when does it stop? Like, when will these platforms, when will these websites, when will these brands, when will these corporations, when will it get to a point where they stop and they look and they say, we are using their likeness, we are using their, talents, their everything, and maybe we should give them what they deserve. And I wonder if that's ever going to happen, because we've been screaming about it. We keep talking about it. Then you got to worry about being able to still grow. The moment you start to talk about it, you have to worry about if you're still going to grow on some of these platforms. And that also is that's a doozy, because I am small enough currently where I don't know if I'm going to have to worry about this video affecting my growth. And that kind of sucks to have to think like, man, I'm recording this video and I got to go through and kind of, make sure that I say things in a way where, because the thing is, clearly I'm on this platform because now if we're talking about value, I am clearly on this platform because I understand the value of said platform. I've watched some of my favorite people to watch as far as entertainers grow on this platform. So I'm here for a reason. I clearly understand the value of this platform, but when it comes down to it, will this platform understand the value of me? And am I going to be punished for trying to tell this platform, you could improve in these ways? Because you see a lot of that too. Yeah, we're here now where I've grown tired. I've grown tired of hearing and seeing the creators that inspire me the most, which are the people that look like me, they get to a certain point and then they peak. And it's not that they peaked. Oh, no. I don't want it to be mistaken either. It's not that they peaked. It is that the sites decided, okay, we make enough off of you to be satisfied. We gonna put you back here now, for now. Go on the shelf, chill out for a second. We've got these other creators over here that we really want to push, even though y'all are at the same level and you clearly care a lot. We gonna put you back here. We gonna worry about you later. So yeah, tell me what you think. Do you think that maybe I'm wrong? Like, cause that's the thing. I am always up for learning. I'll link the video in the description of the video that I watched by Jackie Ina. Cause I'm just gonna say her name. It's Jackie Ina's video that I'm talking about. And that's what sparked me to make this video, because I seen something else earlier today where one platform was being talked about, and then I talked about that with my boyfriend, and then I get on YouTube and I see Jackie Ina also talking about it, and I'm like, okay, this is something that I've been talking about as well for a while, and I see all of my friends talk about. So yeah, as I was saying, do you think that I'm wrong? Do you think that these platforms are doing all that they can for us? Do you think that we just maybe, hey, people can tell me that we might be reaching a little too far, who knows? Or do you notice it? Are you a creator who has been affected by it? How have you been affected by it? Talk to me about it in the comments. Let me know what you think. And with that being said, I'll see you guys for the next one. Alien out.